I don't know who allowed the murder patrol murderers into campus. This is supposed to be a safe space for students, but they allow an extension of the KKK into campus.
Here's a brave student at the University of Arizona confronting two ICE officers who are delivering a presentation about their hiring practices to the young narcs in the Criminal Justice Student Club.
Murder patrol! Murder patrol!
Now this might shock you, but this confrontation actually got two students to be criminally charged with misdemeanors. Apparently, the love for freedom of speech is limited on college campuses because it ends when you call murderous ICE agents murder patrol until the officers leave the campus.
Murder patrol! Murder patrol!
First off, ICE. Secondly, I'd love to see some of our brave freedom of speech warriors speak out on this matter. You know, since Jordan Peterson loves free speech so much, he's willing to go to jail for misgendering a trans person on principle. He loves free speech so much that he'll leave Patreon to defend a guy saying the N-word or people like Milo Yiannopoulos. And yet, he's dishing out legal threats to feminist critics who call him sexist, proposing websites that would put women's studies and other postmodern neo-Marxist professors on a list, threatening to slap critics, and creating petitions to remove Karl Marx busts, and this critique of communism, actually.
People could always excuse that by saying, well, that's not real communism, which is the sort of statement that should immediately get you punched in the nose hard enough to knock you out, as far as I'm concerned.
It almost seems like these guys don't care about free speech at all, and just about their own speech, which isn't even free. I wonder if Ben Shapiro will have anything to say about students getting punished by the state for protesting ICE's presence on campus, since the whole campus hysteria thing was a giant marketing tool for Benny Boy for so long. Yet he lies about facts so easily when it comes to freedom of speech.
There's a poll that just came out that 70% of college students are comfortable with hate speech codes on campus. 40% of of millennials, people aged 18 to 34, 40% of them believe that speech that's offensive to women or minorities should be banned in the United States across the board.
Right, so is some of this, though, that young people are just kind of dumb?
Dave Rubin calling someone dumb is just... that's funny. I mean, okay, so everything Ben Shapiro just said is a lie. The most comprehensive study of attitudes about campus speech comes from Gallup, and it shows that 70% of students prefer an open learning environment that permits offensive speech to one that is positive but limits it, which is exactly the opposite of what Ben was saying. So if Ben can't even be trusted to get the most basic facts about this situation right, and only speaks out about free speech when it prevents him from making 15 to 20K a speech on the college speaker circuit, and is even written about jailing someone like Al Gore on sedition charges over speaking to Saudi Arabians, maybe these guys don't care about free speech at all.
The BDS movement has become a hallmark of the campus left. I mean, it's growing in strength on a lot of campuses around the country.
A nonviolent boycott and divestment movement against the foreign state's violent actions, you say? Not on my college campus. Whenever Republican legislatures make a point to push legislation that seeks to beef up free speech protections, just remember that they're actually restricting the free speech of counter-protesters, like the Arizona Senate, which passed a bill in 2018 that would force campuses to restrict one side of the conversation. Counter-protests, whether you like it or not, are also free speech, and these sorts of bills don't end up protecting speech, but restricting it. But even beyond that, how else are the student body supposed to react to ICE agents on campus when this administration has used child separations as a deterrent, routinely explores the idea of shutting the southern border down, lies about the criminality of immigrants, and has taken away DACA protections from close to 1 million Americans? Some of those Americans are actually students at the University of Arizona, and they've even reached out to the administration about how uncomfortable they are with ICE presence on campus. Isn't the purpose of the First Amendment to speak out against government overreach? To fight back against injustice? What's more unjust than having ICE stormtroopers come to your college campus a week after they deported an entire family 5 minutes away from that college campus? What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to sit back and quietly take it? Is that what America's about? Is freedom of speech exclusively there to protect hate speech and nothing else? I'm Hasan Piker. If you're also looking for answers to these questions, please share this video with your friends and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you'd like to help TYT, please go to tyt.com/join and join TYT membership. It's only $5 a month and it greatly helps us. And this has been The Breakdown. Never miss another breakdown video by ringing the bell below. You'll get notified whenever we publish something new. Also, don't forget to join TYT today. Download our TYT Plus app on your phone or head on over to tyt.com/join.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.